Anybody awake? Anybody? Or should I go on the other side? I hope somebody's awake. All right. So dream. As far as I could remember, there was a climb up a mountain, some kind of mountain. I don't know what kind of mountain. There was a guy that was there who was accustomed to climbing that mountain. The dream opened out from semi-dry to very cold. Snowy kind of mountain. From semi-dry desert to snowy mountain. So there was this guy that's accustomed to climbing the mountain, and I don't know the guy. I really don't know the guy. But he was climbing this mountain in my dream, and he just stopped. It's something that he always does. He's like a rancher or something. I don't know. He have his cowboy hat. You know, he's always climbing this mountain. So he's known as the guy who's very familiar with the mountain, right? So he's climbing this mountain in my dream, and he stops. He just stops. And he walks out into like this area that's not the flat area at the bottom of the mountain, but some kind of flat area. He walks out. And he's looking around like if something strange is happening. As far as I can remember. And in the dream, he's like literally looking around like if, I don't know, you know, like when you're surveying a place? He's like that. He's accustomed to doing this mountain thing. He's accustomed to climbing this. He's known as the guy that climbs the mountain. But in my dream, that thing, you see me washing up, right? Just give me a second. Let me just deal with it. All right. So he's accustomed to climbing this mountain, and everybody knows that he's accustomed to climbing this mountain. But he stops and he's surveying stuff, and he's looking around like something strange. I don't remember if there was a volcano. I do remember him saying, run. So there's like this quiet moment where he's surveying, and then he just stops and says, run. Now in my dream, I'm walking up that mountain with him. And he just stops and starts to survey. And then he says, run. By the time he says run, there is a snowball coming down. It was like an avalanche. A snowball coming down. Meantime, my dream shifts where in a house, my mom's there, and she had like this kid with her. I don't know if it's my youngest brother, but she's there, and something she was making for him, I don't remember, but she's making that for him, and he was being all complainy, and she was kind of like giving him a talk and telling him he's going to eat it. And all of a sudden, I pass by the house and I tell her, run. Because she's like at the bottom of the mountain area, and more like homestead farming kind of thing is what that looked like. So I told her, run. And this thing is coming, and it's coming fast down the mountain like an avalanche in my dream. And she starts to run with him, but for a moment she hesitates, like, why? Because they want an explanation. Why do we run? So I gave them a quick, maybe like a minute of it, and I just pointed to the hills and I said, run. So in my dream, it was understood that when you started to run, don't look back. And it reminded me of Lot. So in my dream, Mom, I, and this kid, I suppose is my youngest brother, were running. And this guy from up the mountain, he's like long past us, right? I don't know if he wasn't in front of us, but it's like he already passed us. It was understood. But in my dream, the same guy that was, nowhere to be seen, he's up on the mountain and he's like on this flat area watching everything. And he's telling people to run. From where he is, he's screaming, run. And I don't know how he got I don't want to say he got buried, but the thing that was coming down the mountain caught up with him. Because then you didn't see him anymore. And whilst I'm running with Mom and this kid, I think it was my little brother, but he's not even little, he's like 19 now. So he was like, in that dream, he was like about 7. I don't know. But anyway, it was understood not to look back. So I ended up waking up at that point. And we were just running for what we were worth. Running. We knew we had to get to safe ground, or where whatever was coming down wouldn't hit. So that worries me. Something is coming. And I know you can feel it. For those who are sensitive in the spirit, you can feel it. Something is coming. And it's coming fast. For Sabbath, what I saw was a war zone totally destroyed. Ashes, soot, the debris. Everything was black and just ashy. Something is coming. And it's not about running. It's about being prepared. I've also seen, that was today. I've seen it before, but you know how Mark Zuckerberg took down whatever prophetic walls. There's a weapon that they have that they're not telling the public of. And today I got a vision of it again. I got it in 2016 first, and I got it again like a reminder. And now I'm getting a headache, which I don't get, because the devil is a liar. Backfire in the name of Jesus. So this weapon that they have is a nuclear weapon, but it's a weapon that whenever they position it at whatever they want to annihilate, it disintegrates human beings. I don't know how else to say that. That it disintegrates humans, destroys humans. Like you'll see it like, how do I say that? There's no other way to say it. It disintegrates human beings like that. Total annihilation. Like if we were made of dust and somebody blew. And it just disappeared. Think of, okay, we can think of it like, because I'm getting another vision. My head's not covered. It's okay. It's okay. I have hair on my head, okay? That can work. I'm just going to use this. Why? Well, I don't know. I'm just going to use this because this is near. So this is what I see. I see there's a weapon of mass destruction. This one disintegrates human beings, much like a laser. You know when a laser shoots something and it immediately goes zoop, bye. That, beloved, is what I see. A total annihilation of a human being in seconds. And all the day long, I've been getting that vision. So together with my dream, that, and what we saw on Sabbath, something is coming. You can feel it in the atmosphere. And Jesus is coming sooner than you think. And it's serious. God's grace is so great and so good. And He's so merciful. You've been walking through the beginning of tribulation and not even feeling the blunt of it yet. And we are heading into Great Trib. Do not be so quick to see theatricals. Now is not the time to be looking with your steez. You gotta look with the eyes of your spirit. And you begin to see a lot of things that are happening before us. A lot of things. So there's a weapon that they have that's laser looking. I don't even know what to call that, okay? All I saw was a frequency. What do I call it? I really don't know what to call it. And the fallen angels taught them. Because they hate us. Imagine you had something that you can see like, okay, there we go. That could work. Like a sonar something underwater, right? You know those waves that they push out? But imagine it out of the water and imagine it in the air. And imagine humans just disintegrating in a moment. They've got that and they're planning to use it. So I got that a couple times in vision. And I don't know what you want to do with it. All I'm saying is to be prepared. Because people are taking this very lightly. They're taking the times very, very lightly. Like, it doesn't even matter. It does matter. What we should be doing right now is working out our salvation with fear and trembling. holding fast to what we have so nobody can take it from us and convince us of otherwise. Getting ready for Jesus to come back. Because he's coming back. Also, I'm just checking out on dates, and nobody knows the time of his glorious appearing, okay? And he wants as many, he wants as many saved as he possibly can. We serve an amazing God like that. He doesn't want anybody to perish. He really wants as many as possible saved. And he will delay as much as he possibly can to get the very last one that belongs to him. And I got some dates that he's been kind of like sticking in my spirit, where he's saying, count 1,335 days, count. And I don't know why I keep coming up with January 2025. Something is coming. Something big. So I've got 2 dates to count that from, and the other one is October 2023, the 7th, when Hamas attacked. So that 1335 days from is just a serious watch time for some serious things. Because the devil isn't waiting to play house, and he's not waiting to play tour of duty. If he can annihilate every single one of us in a moment, he will do it. That's who Satan is. Don't you think for a moment that he's waiting? The only thing he has to wait for is permission. Permission for what? For his hour. The moment he gets that go, bam, if he can do that to humanity on the earth, he will do it. Which is why this doesn't really matter. Except that we be in it and alive, you know. But it doesn't really matter because it can go anytime. The Spirit is what is going to stand. The Spirit is what is going to be joined with the body at the judgment. Whatever is stored up in there is taken out and stored for judgment, or whatever. Could you stop peeking at me? It's so weird. Oh. Get away already. Just leave. Gosh, I hate you. You know what I'm talking about too, right, Drazzle? It just keeps peeking. It's like a monitoring spirit. I blind, I spoil your eyes, and I deafen you right now in Jesus' name. So that's just something to think about and something to hold on to. I don't know if I should even go and take a nap. I feel really kind of just weak because I haven't slept well, and I haven't even cooked yet, and I haven't eaten yet because I'm supposed to be going somewhere, and it just ain't happening in 2 days. And I've just been waiting and waiting, and like, okay, not today, okay, not today, okay, not today, okay. So I've been waiting, and it's throwing me off. Now we're looking at this. I don't know. We're looking at another day. So see what you want to do with that, but take it seriously. All right. I'll see you guys later for healing. Let me go and see if I can gather something to eat and probably take a nap or something because this is ridiculous. Okay. I'll see you guys. God bless you. Shalom, shalom.